The Young and the Restless has been delivering tense and twisty episodes as the characters come to terms with secrets and shady actions from the past. One of the standout storylines so far has been the emergence of Damian Kane and the profound impact he is having on the lives of Lily Winters, Nate Hastings, and Claire Newman. The revelations about Damian's behavior, Lily's concerns, and Nate's challenges are all slowly revealing horrifying truths that could change their lives forever. Victor Newman and the big Damian Kane revelations. Victor Newman, a powerful man with a grasp on every situation, has become an important fulcrum in this story. Lily Winters, always sharp-eyed and hungry for the truth, has pushed Victor to investigate Damian Kane, Nate's half-brother. Damian, with his calm and polite appearance, is not easily discovered for the dark secrets he is hiding. However, Lily, who has long suspected Damian, constantly asks Victor for updates on this investigation. Victor, with his superior resources and investigative abilities, seems to not let Damian continue to live in the dark. However, what Victor discovers makes Lily unable to stop worrying. Signs of Damian's shady past behavior begin to appear clearly. Cases of criminal cover-ups that Damian may have been carrying out for a long time without anyone knowing. This makes Lily even more concerned about the man she knows nothing about, and further strains her relationship with Nate. Nate Hastings and carefully built trust. Although Lily urges Victor to investigate further, Nate takes a completely different approach. Always a cool-headed person who doesn't get caught up in drama, Nate decides to tread carefully when it comes to Damian. He understands that things may be more complicated than they seem. Building trust with Damian isn't easy, especially when Nate feels there's a huge risk to his family. Despite the truth being uncovered, Nate doesn't want to rush things and hurt the people he loves. But as Nate tries to protect his loved ones, a big question arises: is Nate's mother Amy Lewis, and does he have the courage to face the truth? Damian's possible connection to Amy forces Nate to confront things he never thought possible. If Damian really is someone with questionable motives, will Nate be able to stop before it's too late to protect his mother? Claire and the emotional crisis. While Lily and Nate are dealing with bigger issues, Claire is in the midst of a major emotional crisis. Secrets about her past are slowly being revealed, and Claire finds herself trapped in a situation she cannot control. The truths that Claire is hiding may shock many, including Jack Abbott, who is slowly realizing that Claire is not the daughter he once believed her to be. Jack will be shocked to learn that Claire is not only Victoria's daughter, but also an intelligence agent, selling secrets to Jack for her own purposes. However, this betrayal will not be easily forgiven. Concerns for the Newmans increase when they discover that Claire actually has ulterior motives and is endangering the family's reputation. Claire's betrayal may be a huge shock to Victoria, who has always trusted and loved her like a daughter. But this truth may force Victoria to change her mind about Claire and face serious consequences for her actions. Past concerns. Finally, as things begin to unravel, concerns about Damian Kane's past, Claire's past, and the secrets that have yet to be revealed continue to cause turmoil in the characters' lives. Family issues, betrayals, and hidden wars will continue to be the highlights of the upcoming episodes. However, as relationships begin to unravel, all the characters will have to make difficult decisions to protect what they love. With all these tensions and secrets, The Young and the Restless is taking viewers on a dramatic and unexpected journey, where no one can predict what will happen next. Will Lily be able to overcome her worries about Damian? Will Nate have the courage to face the truth about his mother? And will Claire be able to redeem herself, or will she be caught up in an irreversible crisis? The answers will continue to be revealed in the next episodes of The Young and the Restless, where everything can change in the blink of an eye. The Young and the Restless has taken viewers on a tense journey where family relationships are tested and characters face difficult decisions. One of the key moments in the current story is Claire's struggle to choose between the Newmans and the Abbotts. This not only highlights the conflicts within powerful families, but also reflects the fierce calculations in life and love. The relationship between Claire and Kyle, the testing of Kyle's loyalties, along with the dark schemes of Victor Newman, all lead to a crisis that no one can predict the outcome. Kyle Abbott and the test of loyalties. It all begins with Kyle Abbott, who is caught between two big choices. As a member of the Abbott family, Kyle has always had the responsibility to protect his family from outside threats. However, the appearance of Claire, who can be considered an insider, creates great tension. In a strategic move, Kyle asks Claire to help him gather information from the Newman family, especially from Victor, who is planning to take revenge on the Abbott family. To clarify this danger, Claire will have to play an important role in helping Kyle test the loyalties of those around him, while protecting the Abbott family from Victor's destructive plots. Asking Claire to participate in this test is not simple, especially when Claire is faced with a heartbreaking decision. Can she continue to be loyal to Kyle and the Abbott family, or will she be swayed by the connections and promises of the Newman family? Claire, torn between the Newmans and the Abbotts. Claire, a smart and cunning girl, is definitely not someone who is easily drawn into such situations. Claire has a history of bad decisions, and now, facing a battle of loyalties between two powerful families, Claire cannot help but feel conflicted. Although she loves Kyle, she also knows that the Abbott family's schemes could push her into a life full of danger. However, when faced with Kyle's demands and the mission he sets, Claire cannot help but feel a huge pressure. When Kyle asks Claire to spy and find out what Victor is doing, Claire begins to feel the tension between the two choices. She does not want to betray Victor, a person who once treated her like family. But at the same time, she cannot stand still when she knows that Victor's revenge plot is aimed at the Abbott family, especially Kyle. Claire is forced to choose between her love for Kyle and her loyalty to Victor, and this is not an easy decision. Will Claire have the courage to face the consequences of her decision? Kyle and Victor Newman's attack. While Claire is torn between two choices, Kyle is faced with a tense situation. Victor Newman, who always has big plans and never gives up on his goals, has hinted at an impending explosion at Abbott, which could cause great damage to the family. Kyle knows that if he doesn't act in time, the incident could destroy not only his family's career but also his relationships with his loved ones. With his understanding of Victor, Kyle knows that a defensive strategy is necessary. However, this cannot be done alone. Kyle realizes that to protect his family, he needs help from those around him, and Claire is the person he can trust to join this mission. Although he knows that Claire may be drawn in by other relationships, Kyle has no choice but to ask her for help. The more Kyle pushes Claire to join his plan, the more she feels pushed into a corner. She knows that if she agrees to help, she will face unforeseen consequences, not only from Victor but also from the Abbott family. However, if she refuses, she will be suspected and may lose the trust of Kyle, whom she has feelings for. This choice is really difficult, and Claire is forced to make a decision whose outcome no one can predict. Claire's conflict. The relationship between Claire and Kyle is becoming more tense than ever. Although Claire's love for Kyle is undeniable, she also knows that she cannot be a pawn in the Abbott family's power game. The secrets that Victor is hiding could be a great threat to everyone, but will Claire have the courage to face them and work under Kyle's direction? This puts Claire in a difficult position. If she agrees to help Kyle, she will face an uncertain and dangerous future. However, if she refuses, she may lose Kyle's trust and be unable to return to this relationship. Claire will have to carefully weigh her loyalty to the Newman family and her love for Kyle. This is a difficult question, and only time will tell. Tense decisions. The story of The Young and the Restless is not only about family relationships, but also about the difficult decisions that the characters face. Claire, Kyle, and Victor all face great challenges in protecting their families and achieving their goals. However, importantly, each decision they make will affect not only their own futures, but also the loved ones around them. The relationship between Claire and Kyle, as well as Victor's machinations, is creating a tense and intriguing situation that the audience cannot take their eyes off. Can Claire overcome her inner conflicts and help Kyle, or will she let the Newman family pull her towards them? This will certainly be a story that continues to develop in the next episodes of The Young and the Restless, and everyone is waiting for unexpected developments. In the world of deception, betrayal and intrigue on The Young and the Restless, the relationship between Audra Charles and Holden Novak is creating a great tension, not only in their personal lives but also in the relationship between Audra and Nate Hastings. Audra, a smart and cunning woman, is struggling to keep her past hidden, a past that could cause everything she has built to collapse. And while she tries to keep these secrets hidden, Holden, the man she once had a deep emotional bond with, can't let go easily. The relationship between Holden and Audra is making everyone around them, especially Nate, suspicious, and this could lead to a major emotional crisis. Audra Charles and the past she wants to hide. Audra Charles has built a fairly stable life in Genoa City. She is a strong woman who always keeps her past a secret and rarely lets others see the dark side of her life. However, part of that past is not something she can easily hide, especially when Holden Novak, the man she once loved, reappears in her life. Audra always tries to downplay the importance of her relationship with Holden, because she knows that if these secrets are exposed, it will cause big trouble. Their relationship is not simply about love, but also involves wrong decisions in the past, choices that Audra does not want people to know. However, Holden, who has always had a special place in her heart, does not easily let go of this relationship. It can even be said that he still remembers Audra as an important part of his life. Although Audra has tried to forget the past and move on, Holden seems unable to do so. Holden, a powerful man who always maintains a serious image, is not someone who easily lets go when a relationship means something to him. He is not ready to give up on Audra, and this makes him pursue her relentlessly. Although Audra has tried to stay away and keep her distance, Holden does not compromise. He still hopes to restore their relationship, and this begins to strain not only him and Audra, but also Audra and Nate Hastings, with whom Audra is in a relationship. This not only makes Audra worried about being discovered, but also puts her current relationship with Nate to the test. As Holden continues to approach her, Audra is faced with the conflict between her feelings for Holden and her love for Nate. Although Audra does not want to hurt Nate, her past with Holden is a part of her that she cannot easily erase. Nate Hastings and the suspicions that begin as Holden and Audra spend more time together, Nate begins to feel uneasy. As someone who cares about those around him, Nate begins to suspect that something is wrong. Although Audra tries to keep it a secret, Nate can't help but notice a change in her behavior. The closeness between Holden and Audra, though it may be just work, makes Nate feel like he's being pushed away. The unusual signs in Audra and Holden's relationship make Nate unable to help but question. Nate, a man of keen intuition, does not let his suspicions go easily. He begins to notice the small details in Audra's actions, the way she dodges the topic of Holden, or the way she constantly changes the subject when Nate asks about her past. This makes Nate increasingly skeptical about Audra and Holden's relationship. He cannot help but wonder if Audra is really keeping a big secret, or if Holden's presence in her life is a sign of an unresolved affair. The struggle between reason and emotion. Audra is in the midst of a fierce internal struggle. She loves Nate and wants to build a future with him, but her relationship with Holden is not easy to let go of. Holden gives her a sense of security and understanding that she cannot find with anyone else. Despite Audra's efforts to forget Holden, he keeps resurfacing old memories, and this leaves her feeling lost in her own emotions. Meanwhile, Nate is facing growing doubts about Audra. Is she truly loyal to him, or is she keeping a secret that he can't accept? Their relationship is on the brink of collapse, and Nate won't forgive any betrayal easily. This leaves Audra with a difficult choice: should she open up and admit everything to Nate, or continue to hide her past to protect their current relationship? Relationships on the edge of crisis. The relationship between Audra, Holden, and Nate is in a tense and complicated situation. Audra struggles with her past, unresolved feelings for Holden, and the doubts Nate has. She is caught between love and betrayal, between sweet memories of the past and the desire to build a future with Nate. This story will continue to develop in unpredictable directions. Will Audra be able to protect her relationship with Nate, or will she be drawn into a reunion with Holden? And will Nate be able to forgive Audra for the secrets she is hiding, or will their relationship collapse due to misunderstandings and betrayals? The answers will come from the next episodes of The Young and the Restless, where love, loyalty, and betrayal will always be indispensable elements. In a world filled with lies, betrayals, and terrifying secrets, The Young and the Restless continues to bring audiences tense and dramatic situations. Recently, a series of terrible truths are gradually revealed, and the characters in this story will have to face things they never imagined. Holden Novak, a character who once had a complicated relationship with Audra Charles, is now about to reveal secrets that can change everything, not only for Audra, but also for Nate Hastings, who is caught in an uncontrollable mental crisis. Holden Novak and the horrifying secrets. Holden Novak, with a past filled with difficult decisions and complicated relationships, is now on the verge of revealing a truth that can shock the whole of Genoa City. While Audra is trying to keep things under wraps and continue to build a stable life with Nate, Holden is carrying a terrible secret. The price of silence has been too high, and now Holden finds that he can no longer keep this secret. One of the biggest secrets Holden is about to reveal is about Amy Lewis, who Nate always believed was his mother. Holden knows all about Amy and Nate's relationship, and the truth will make Nate unable to believe what he once knew. Audra, who is trying to maintain a relationship with Nate, will never suspect that her birth mother is Amy Lewis. This truth could send Nate into a state of mental crisis, not only because of the betrayal from someone he loves, but also because of himself, as what he knows about his family falls apart. Audra Charles and Damian's past. While Holden prepares to reveal the secrets of Nate's family, another story begins to unfold. Audra's past with Damian Kane. Audra and Damian are not strangers. They had a passionate relationship, and their story is more than just a fling. They had a child that Audra was pregnant with. However, the loss of the child was a great pain for Audra. It was a part of her past that she always tried to keep hidden, and when the truth begins to come out, Audra will face a crisis not unlike Nate's. Damian, who has always had ambiguous motives and his own calculations, may now have to face his past. Audra may have to take responsibility for the choices she made in the past, and the secrets about the child will make it impossible for her to return to a peaceful life. The relationship between Audra and Damian has never been simple, and now, with the appearance of these secrets, things become even more complicated. Nate Hastings and the crisis of the soul. As the secrets of Audra and Holden's past begin to be revealed, Nate will not be able to stand still. He, who has always kept a cool head and a strong heart, will face an unprecedented crisis of the soul. The terrible truths that Holden reveals about Amy, who Nate believes is his mother, will turn his entire world upside down. The feeling of betrayal by those he loves will make it impossible for Nate to focus on anything. All the memories he has of family, of love, will be torn apart. Nate will face the big question: can he continue to love Audra when the secrets of her past are exposed? Their relationship was already unstable, but now, these truths may be the last straw, pushing Nate away from Audra and making it impossible for him to continue a relationship with her. However, Nate will not be able to easily give up his feelings for Audra, even though his heart is broken. Audra, meanwhile, will feel trapped between mixed emotions. She loves Nate, but terrible secrets from her past make her feel that she is not worthy of his love. Can Audra resolve these secrets and continue to maintain a relationship with Nate, or will she face the inevitable consequences of her past mistakes? Will Nate throw all his feelings away from Audra? A big question in this story is whether Nate can let go of his feelings for Audra after all the secrets are revealed. Audra has tried to downplay her relationship with Holden, but Holden still can't let go of her. The secrets about Audra's past and her relationship with Damian may make it impossible for Nate to continue loving her as before. He will have to face a difficult decision: can he forgive Audra's mistakes and continue to love her, or will he let go of all his past feelings and give up on this relationship to find the truth and peace for himself? This will be a big struggle for Nate, as he not only has to face betrayal from the person he loves, but also has to face secrets about his family. The relationship between Nate and Audra, which was not easy, is now facing the risk of completely breaking up. With Holden's terrible secrets about to be revealed, and Audra's inner struggles, the young and the restless is setting up a tense emotional crisis for Nate Hastings. Will he be able to forgive Audra and continue to love her, or will he be thrust into a new world where everything he knows about love, family, and loyalty will be turned upside down? This story promises to be an emotional whirlwind for all involved, and viewers will have to wait and see what happens in the next episodes of The Young and the Restless. Untold truths will change everything, and the decisions the characters make will have a profound impact on their futures.